We're going to create a simple income and expenses calculator that gives us our balance in B1. So if we have a payday, let's say $2,000, we'll actually format this as dollars, and we'll do that as well with expenses. Use sum of B4 colon B, and then we're going to subtract the sum of D4 colon D. And there, if we have expenses, let's say we have a phone bill, it's going to constantly subtract anything in the D column from the total of the B column. But I want to do one extra thing here to make this very interesting is this income and expenses could be dated, but we might need to put in a date here. And absolutely, if you want to enter the date yourself, you can actually do a drop down and check is valid date over here on the right. And now that is going to be date picker. We can copy that all the way down, and we can also copy that over to the expenses. And we can enter a date if we wish here. But what if we want to do this automatically? Let's go up to extensions, app script, and create a little app script to automatically enter the date anytime we enter an income or expense. We're going to call this function. We need to rename this function onEdit. This is a very specific function that will run anytime we edit or change a value in a cell. We need to know what row we're on, e.range.getRow. This E is like an event. We can actually call this event if we want, or edit. And if row is greater than, and we need to make sure we're below 3. If the row is greater than 3 and 2 ampersands for and. We also need to get the column. Get in parentheses, we can say call is equal to 2 and use pipes for or. Call is equal to 4. So 2 and 4, B and D column. Now, if any of that is true, if both of these are true, it is the row is greater than 3 and the column is either 2 or 4, we want to add a timestamp. So we'll need a timestamp. Timestamp equals new. We can format this actually. We can format it to utilities. We can format it with utilities, format date, and time zone we can say GMT, let's say plus. And we can give it a string. We're going to use year, month, day. And then we want to do spreadsheet app.getActiveSheet. Get range. We know the row, and we want to do column plus 1. So whichever column we're in that we're editing, either 2 or 4, we want to add 1. So we want to add the timestamp to the 3rd column or the 5th column. We only need 1 row by 1 column, and then we're going to set value as timestamp. Save. And now anytime we add income, here comes our date. If we have an expense, 120, we also note the date of the expense automatically. Isn't that cool? So our balance is always automatic, and our timestamps or our dates are also automatic. So all we need to do is come in here and put in our income each month or every 2 weeks, put in our expenses, $45 for Netflix maybe, or Disney Plus, or both, $15.99. And there we go, we are automatically timestamping these as well and getting the balance.